Hello, hello, hello. Oh, sorry. The phone's ringing. Let me answer it. Wait. What? Kris Tyson? Controversy? Lolly? Yes, that is right, everyone. Kris Tyson from Mr. Beast is in yet another controversy. And let's get right into it. So as we know, Kris Tyson, now known as Ava Kris Tyson, was being mocked around all over the internet for transitioning over from a man over to a woman. Which, in my opinion on it, I don't really care. Do whatever the fuck you want, so long as it doesn't bother me. But now, many months later, Kris Tyson is in yet another controversy. Now you may be asking, oh, what the frick is this? Is everyone just doing this because they're all transphobic? Well, no, you are wrong. It all starts with this video from the YouTuber Adrox, where in it, they raise concerns about Kris Tyson's past, wherein he'd support one of the most degenerate Twitter artists ever known, by the name of Shadman. Now, some of the things Shadman would draw are... it's just fucking deplorable. Like, don't even go looking for his art. I guarantee you're gonna see stuff that you're not gonna like, or... if you're like Kris Tyson, you need to get your hard drive checked. Now, okay, I get it. Supporting artists can be a good thing. But if you're supporting an artist who draws just the weirdest shit on the internet, just log off for me, buddy. Just log off. Also, another thing, he even drew Keemstar's 12-year-old daughter in the most fucked up way imaginable. But of course, this isn't the only thing Kris Tyson did, and it wouldn't be the only reason anyone would be making videos around him right now. But Kris Tyson would commission his own art to Shadman, which, as I mentioned previously, not the best person to be commissioning stuff to. And that's not all. Kris would even have one of Shadman's own art pieces hung up on his living room wall while living with Mr. Beast as a roommate. I mean, the funniest part about this is that it's in a Mr. Beast video.
Something messy was going on behind the scenes. In this Mr. Beast video, you'll notice a very familiar thing at the 9 minutes and 30-second timestamp. From what I believe, keeping illegal art in the bedroom isn't normal at all. The shocking thing is that Mr. Beast and Kris were roommates during that time.
Jimmy at this point has to do or say something at this point because this is just fucking wild. Okay, now let's get into some of Kris Tyson's Twitter posts.
On April 16th, 2018, Ava replied under a deleted Shadman post saying, "No Beast Boy trap, Shad? You've changed." Basically, Ava was asking Shadman to draw art of Beast Boy, as Beast Boy was shown at different ages in the show. We can't say anything for certain, but that doesn't mean the tweet wasn't strange.
Okay, come on, bro. Like, Beast Boy? Like, what the hell, bro? Like, does this even fall under bestiality? Is that something else we need to worry about?
On January 17th, 2018, a person tweeted saying, "Remember this growing up? Me too. Check it out at Shadbase," featuring a photo of the 4-year-old cartoon character Caillou with his mother. Obviously, we know Shadbase is a website with very disgusting content involving children and comic book characters, and the tweet clearly referenced that. But instead of opposing it, Kris joined in and replied, "Help, I need an adult."
Caillou, bro? Caillou? Are you serious? Okay, there's no age limit, no age minimum. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Maybelle and Dipper are 12-year-old siblings from a show called Gravity Falls. On July 14th, 2017, a user tweeted comics of these characters kissing. Ava replied, "They're twins, so at this point, it's just right?"
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. No! What the fuck? Has this guy never heard of a fucking digital footprint? Oh my lord, bro. Okay, now one of the weirdest parts is that fucking Kris, he promoted Shadman's Twitter on stream, which okay.
The surprising part is that Ava wasn't just reacting to Shadman's work. They were friends or knew each other, to say the least. On April 16th, 2019, Ava will post a clip from their live stream where they accidentally visited Shadman's website. What's even weirder is that they gave him a shout out stating, "Shout out to Shadbase for having safe for work drawings today." I accidentally put up his website on stream.
I mean, cool you're promoting, but like, why Shadman out of all the people? Like, this is the last person you should ever promote. Okay, let's take a quick stop to look at Shadman real quick. I mean, look at this one. This kid is fucking scrawny. Why? What are you doing, buddy? Why are you drawing this stuff?
One of the tweets, which wasn't clear or was out of context, said, "Nothing gets my knob cranking like some."
Oh my, Kris. Dude, what was your thinking behind this? Cranking your knob? Out of all the things to crank your knob, little children? Okay. Okay, buddy. Now, in this video, it's mentioned that Kris was in the Kids' Choice Awards, which this guy should not be around children. I mean, he has his own child, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm worried about little Kris Tyson over there. Should he even be around his own child? Okay, now this is just one part of the drama surrounding around Kris Tyson right now. Now, keep in mind, these are just allegations for the moment. But it seems now that Kris was in a server with a 14-year-old making inappropriate jokes. This is starting to sound a bit familiar. Now, all this seems to be coming out on Twitter or X, and also from this YouTuber by the name of Prism42. And it seems like he did his research. It's heavy stuff.
BW, Kris Tyson reached out to this guy when he was 13 years old. Except the problem with that is Kris Tyson started an online friendship with this guy when he was only 13 years old. Now, the problem with that is Kris Tyson was born in July of 1996. Lava GS was born on November 12th, 2003. The problem with that is that there's a 7-year age gap. So when you started socializing with this guy online and building an online connection and some sort of friendship and, you know, you talking to this guy, playing video games with him, socializing, he was only 13 years old. He was in middle school and you were in college. You were 20 years old. So that's what I'm going to talk about, is why is it that someone who is in college, who's like a sophomore or junior at that point, what are you doing making friends with a middle schooler?
I mean, yeah, my thoughts exactly. Like, there's no reason you should ever be talking to someone underage or just like trying to make friends with one. Some tiny part of me is thinking maybe they just want to get caught. Maybe they just are done with it, you know? And they just want to show their sick, twisted, demented mind.
When he was 16, he was in a Mr. Beast video. He asked Jimmy, how hard do you want it? 68 million people have seen it. What I want to start out with is when this guy was really young, he won some sort of competition or was involved, and he DM'd Mr. Beast on Twitter and got sent a knife signed by Mr. Beast. He was like 12 or something, and it was a karambit signed by Mr. Beast. It was a CSGO karambit. Sure, that seems to be the first interaction that I can tell.
Okay, cool. He won a Mr. Beast challenge. So whatever. Kris and Jimmy and whoever's in the Mr. Beast crew could send a congratulatory, oh my god,
congratulatory
message to him. But I mean, buddy, why are you still talking to them? Like, it's over, it's done, stop.
At this point, you already had been talking to this guy. You're already friends with this guy. You already know this guy. And what is he? What are you saying here? So you post something that says, "Guys, we are so close to our goal. Oh my God, one more Patreon and I'm releasing my nudes." And of course, this is some poorly made joke. I've seen these kinds of jokes online before, where it says, "Oh, if this post gets 1 like, I'll kill myself," and then the person likes it. It's, you know, this kind of joke. It says a goal of $3. I want to see if anyone is dumb enough to give me money. But of course, it's only you and this other guy in this Twitter thread. And this is the part I have a problem with. This isn't a group chat. This is literally just him and this other guy that he's been talking to and that he's friends with online. He says, Lava says, "I'm your first Patreon, big boy." He shows that he donated some money. He donated like $1 or something. So it's not enough to meet the goal. And he says, "But not $5. Pathetic. Just kidding. Kissy face."
Kissy face? Kissy face? Oh my god, Kris, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, what I'm seeing here is, he says, "Wait till my Twitch revenue comes in." Winky face. So you're sending kissy faces, he's sending you a winky face, and the premise is you're trying to give him enough money so you can get his nudes.
Psst, Kris, I gotta tell you something. Stop! Now, there's more tweets in the background going on with Lava and Kris, and one of them is @Kris02_. Will you be my Valentine? Winky face. This is no way you should be talking to each other when there's a 7-age year gap. Okay, now that's just some of the stuff from Prism 42's video, but now let's go look at Twitter. Now what we have here is a post from Lava, the same guy from the video before, who was in that server with Kris Tyson. Now the post reads, "These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? This situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I am not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all." Now, here's the funny thing. He was never mentioned in any of these videos from a Cheeto and Sensitive Society. Lava literally just self-reported himself and Kris. Good job, man. You did good on you. Now, some of the comments on this post are from Sensitive Society, one of the people he mentioned, where, yeah, he explains how none of this is misinformation and he didn't even comment on Lava. Like, yeah, he didn't. One of the comments I find important is from Redbeard Ninja. That's called grooming. You're not supposed to feel like it was wrong, which, I mean, yeah. I think Lava should take his advice. Just saying. Now, as mentioned before, Kris supported Shadman drawing Keemstar's daughter inappropriately, which Keem comments that Kris Tyson supported the cartoon CP artist Shadman that drew my daughter at age 8 in a sexual manner. This is a known fact. Privately, me and Kris Tyson even had a conversation about this roughly a month ago, as it still upsets me. This is not misinformation. This is a fact. Me personally, I can feel for Keemstar. Like, getting your own daughter drawn in just the fucking weirdest way imaginable. Not even weirdest, just diabolical. Is something that you just need to fucking die, man. Just die. Now, as soon as the allegations of Kris talking to a 14-year-old, the floodgates were opened and all the stuff surrounding him was just spread out across the internet. I mean, we have some wild stuff coming from Kris. Now, we got a post here from Drama Alert where it says, "Kris Tyson, old YouTube channel found where he shared revenge porn pics with his audience of Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly." In the video, I don't think it's really implied that he shared it, but I'm guessing he probably shared it on some other platforms to his audience. I mean, the worst part is that he even talks about how sharing these photos around could cause harm to any victims, and he supposedly shares them to the audience that he has. I mean, nice way of kicking yourself in the balls, bro.
How's it going, you guys? So, recently everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy leak of her photo. What the story is, she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out, and she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly, and probably be seen as the pulling of the show. It'll probably be taken off the air. Second off, you'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that you know, people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it. First off, what I have to say though is that when you look on the news, you see people, they've leaked nudes from their girlfriend at a high school, and that girl kills herself. It's a tragic story. Everybody calls the guy a bully, but yeah, when people like Perez Hilton do it, it's considered entertainment. So you kind of have to think about where the right and wrong is, really. And I think it's all wrong. Personally, I don't think somebody should leak photos that were sent in trust. But I guess if that's how President Hilton wants to make his living, it's up to him. You decide. You decide if it's moral or if it's immoral. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome.
Now, over here, we have some stuff from Sneeko. And it says, Sneeko says, while working for Mr. Beast in 2017, Kris Tyson allegedly called Bad Baby hot. Bad Baby was only 14 years old at the time.
I remember Kris saying that Bad Baby, Cash Me Outside. Remember, she's made about $55 million from OnlyFans. One of the bad reflection of American culture. The day she turned 18, all the simps came out of the woodworks to go subscribe to this. It shows like how disgusting sex work is, which is just prostitution. But I remember when I was working for Mr. Beast, like in that time in 2017, 2018, I remember Kris saying like, "Isn't she hot? isn't like Cash Me Outside girl, like, isn't she like 14? Is she 14 years old? Yeah, it's jailbait. And I'm like, what? I had never heard somebody say that. That was the first time where somebody unironically said that. And that's how I know that porn rots people's brains. It's like, that's got to be from somebody who was watching anime, was watching all that stuff, was chronically online. Like, to have that terminology, to communicate that. And then when it ends up that this guy becomes a woman, I'm like, that it makes sense.
Okay, well, knowing Sneeko, we shouldn't really take everything he says for face value. Says he has a huge tendency for his ego, but I'm pretty sure this is just him trying to put more fuel into the fire. Now, over here, again on Drama Alert, there seems to be more allegations, but over on Snapchat, out of all the places, yep, there's just no place where Kris doesn't want to talk to 14-year-olds. Now, this seems to be a different 14-year-old, not Lava as before. And these Snapchat messages seem to be pretty real, but just keep in mind, these are just allegations. Just allegations. And we still have Kris with the trend of calling other people dad for whatever reason he desires to call other people dad. Maybe it's daddy issues. I don't know. So right now, at the time of editing this video, Kris actually responded to the allegations. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations, Lava GS, has vocally supported that they are false. Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and those who may feel I betrayed by how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In the past 2 years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who worked at Mr. Beast, which is why I have stepped away. Now, I feel like this could have gone one of two ways. The first way, which Kris did, was just a self-exile from the internet. Well, we don't know if it's going to be like a full exile, but it's pretty much a doctor disrespect. Like, see you later. I'm not talking about this. Fuck you. Goodbye. Or he could have gone the other route and just made things worse and becoming a lolcow. Just imagine a fucking Kris Tyson lolcow arc. It gets to Christian and maybe even Boogie levels of lolcow. But at least this is a situation where the suspect, this being Kris Tyson, actually responded and not stayed quiet. But any other way, he still ruined his own reputation with those all disgusting messages and tweets to a fucking 14-year-old. But I'll be honest with you, this sort of feels more like Mr. Beast. Jimmy fired Kris. If he did, he pretty much had no choice. So good on you, bro. But hey, give it up for fucking Kris Tyson for tanking Mr. Beast and giving more ammunition to the right wings. But yeah, Kris Tyson, gross. And that's about the end of it. In the next video, I'll show you how to get pink eye from an earthworm. But anyways, I'll catch you later. Also, sick medallion, dude.
Daddy, where are you, Daddy? I miss you, Daddy. Please come home soon.
It's okay, kids. Listen. Oh my God.
Well, back to disrespecting kids as born as beasts. My belief that you belong inside a penitentiary. Don't take them out to dinner. You just bring a box of mac and cheese. Dirty dog, you got the fleas like you're drawing Japanese. You done disappointed all your friends, family, and fans. Then you did that on your wife. You keep it playing Clash of Clans. You a creepy fucker, whether you a woman or a man. Put Kris inside a priest, so last to leave, give them 100 grand. Hey, Kris Hansen, can I get a motherfucking assist? Call the neighborhood, watch you on the top of the list. You were supposed to act like a good example to kids. Now everybody hates you. It's just what happens to Kris. Your entire life decisions need to go and rethink. Been walking up thin ice and I ain't talking that rank. Revenge porn in your vids while you sharing them links. I got an FBI watch list of all of your kids. And your kid and his mommy probably to sit and watch Lolly when you lonely looking for a girlfriend in a Fortnite lobby. Josh, Giddy, you and Diddy in a pool made for kiddies trying to get pity. Fucking in my face, he must be fucking.